With Halloween Horror Nights fast approaching, you may have some questions about the event. So, I'm here to answer some of those questions in this video, so stay tuned, maybe I'll answer your question, and if I don't answer your question, comment it down below and I will answer it just for you. Halloween Horror Nights is a specially ticketed nighttime event at Universal Studios Florida in which the park itself is transformed into the nation's premier Halloween event filled with 10 haunted houses, 5 intense scare zones, and heart-pounding live entertainment. Everything is new to the event. Halloween Horror Nights tries to consistently give you brand new experiences every single year, with this year bringing you Stranger Things 4, The Exorcist Believer, The Last of Us, Chucky Ultimate Kill Count, Universal Monsters Unmasked, Dr. Oddfellow's Twisted Origins, Dueling Dragons Choose Thy Fate, Yeti Campground Kills, The Darkest Seal, and Blood Moon Dark Offerings. The event itself is 48 nights long, with select nights being from September 1st all the way through November 4th. The event hours are going to be 6:30 p.m. to 2 a.m. every single night of the event. No, there isn't an age limit. However, the event itself is not recommended for children under the age of 13. But if you feel like your young one is brave enough to take on the monsters, let them go have some fun. No costume masks or costumes are allowed at the event. However, you can dress similar to a character if you like, but you cannot wear a mask for said character, meaning that you can kind of horror bound or like Disney bound, if you want to say, for that said character. Let's say you want to dress like Chucky, you can wear good guy overalls, but outside of that, that's kind of all you can do. No, your daytime admission will not get you into Halloween Horror Nights unless you have a Universal Premier Annual Pass that will give you access to one night of Halloween Horror Nights on select nights. Now, I will also say this, if you do have a Halloween Horror Nights ticket and a valid daytime admission, you can utilize a Stay and Scream location, which is there for your convenience and allows you to hit the haunted houses early, so it might be very beneficial to you if you utilize this as well. And if you don't have a daytime ticket, you can purchase a Scream early ticket and it will also give you access to those Stay and Scream locations as well. Now at the moment we're not 100% sure where they're going to jump into, but we do know that the Stay and Scream locations are going to be in New York for Soundstage Houses, San Francisco for Fast and Furious Queue, Springfield for the Parade Buildings, and potentially the Today Cafe for one of the front Soundstage Houses. But I will also add this, we're not 100% sure if Diagon Alley is going to be a Stay and Scream location. It has been in the past, but it wasn't really one last year, so we'll find out. We'll find out in due time. This all depends on whether or not you are doing Stay and Scream. So if you're doing Stay and Scream, I highly recommend getting to the park between 3 and 4 o'clock. Now this is because that Stay and Scream area can get very congested and very tight. So if you want to go ahead and get a good spot in line, you'd have to get there early. And that means right when Stay and Scream opens, get in line. But if you're not doing Stay and Scream and you're going to be waiting outside of the gates, I also still recommend getting there around 4 o'clock as well, due to the fact that I've gotten into Stay and Scream around this time, and I've seen the line at the front of the park already start to build at this time. So if you want to get a good spot and you want to watch that opening ceremony, or you just want to access the houses early because the front gates open at 6, not 6:30, you want to go ahead and get there early. Trust me, it's worth it. It's worth getting there a little bit earlier so you can experience a little bit more in the event. Essentially, yes, you'll be able to go any night after that selected date for your Frequent Fear Pass. So if you didn't know, when you purchased your Frequent Fear Pass, you had to select a start date. So let's say you wanted to start going to the event the opening night, September 1st. You would select September 1st, therefore any date you can go to the event as long as your pass isn't blocked out for that time frame. No. Once you've purchased your ticket, it can only be used on the day that the ticket says on it. And that goes for any of the ticket tiers, whether it's a fear pass or a single night ticket, none of them are refundable. No, just rain alone will not cause the event to be canceled. There won't be any rain check tickets given, but I will say this, if you plan to go to the event and there's a hurricane incoming, be wary that the event might get canceled in that situation due to the fact that the high speed winds and the rain is not safe to travel in. Therefore, the event gets canceled. It happened last year with the hurricane, and if we were to get another hurricane, be wary that it possibly can happen again. Yes, you can. Let's say you want to go get a voodoo donut in City Walk and come back into the park, you can do that. All you have to do is have a valid ticket for that day. So if you already entered Halloween Horror Nights, you're fine. Don't worry about if you leave, you won't be let back in. You will be let back in. So right here I'll give you a short list of items that are prohibited from the event and not allowed to be brought in, and those are wallet chains, flashlights or laser pointers, fish hooks, and clothing with sharp metal spikes. So be wary if you have any of these items, and I know you might think, oh, wallet chains aren't anything too crazy, however, it's just an item you're not allowed to bring into the event. Yes, you're allowed to bring in one sealed bottle of water, but one thing that I like to do a lot is I'll bring in my own reusable cup or bottle and fill it up. So you can use a universal souvenir cup or any type of reusable water bottle and go to the Coke freestyle machines and get water. So trust me, stay hydrated. You're going to need to do it, especially at an event like this. And well, those are usually all the questions that I receive when it comes down to Halloween Horror Nights. If you guys have any other questions and want to ask me, go ahead and comment them down below. I will get to them as soon as possible and as quick as possible. If you guys have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment your questions down below. Subscribe if you guys already haven't done so. Stay excellent, my dudes.